Your live video has ended. Okay. And we're going live on Facebook as well. Okay, return home. That was the test broadcast. Ooh, the lighting needs some help in here too. Let's see if we can brighten it up.
So is the home worth essentially going to be people give addresses and we analyze how much like CMA is?
Yeah. So the intent. Let's see. Is that better? The intent for Homeworth Wednesdays is going. Yeah, that's extremely bright. Let's
Wear some sunglasses.
open it up on that side. Like here. No, this way. Cause it's yeah. There we go. All right. The intent of Homeworth Wednesdays is going to be for people to come on. They can request. We're gonna do up to 3 requests per Wednesday, and they can request for their homes to get evaluated on the spot, and we'll take a look. This is, essentially, people are just curious. People just want to know what the value of their property is, whether they're considering to sell or not, right? All right, we're going to go live on Facebook as well. Share it to your story. All right. And let's see. All right, boom. All right. Oh, that would be interesting. Yeah, these platforms have gotten so complicated. You're not eligible to go live. You need at least 100. Okay, so for these, okay, so this one I can't. This one I can. All right, so boom. Okay, so I'm only eligible on Facebook to go live from 2 of my pages because the other ones do not have enough followers. Very interesting. So going live in 3, 2, 1. All right, so we're live on YouTube and Facebook as well. We're testing things out. Okay, there we go. Now we're live. All right, cool. So Homework Wednesdays, as I was saying, is going to be an opportunity for property owners to request their property to be evaluated on the live. Um, they can make the request before, or they can come in, join us on the live, and ask for it on the spot. If we don't have 3 requests before then, investors can come on and ask for a property that they're looking at potentially purchasing to be evaluated. Newer real estate agents can come on, ask questions pertaining to how to evaluate a property's value. If you haven't done a CMA class yet, if you are a newer agent and you want access to a free CMA training video, feel free to shoot me a DM and we'll get you access to that as well. And even seasoned agents, if you're more on the buyer side and you would like to transition to the sell side of the business, this can benefit you as well. So Wednesday mornings will be integrated with Cafe con Real Estate, which we're finishing up our second cups of Joe.
Yeah. Third on the day for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that one when I woke up.
Oh boy. I'm not that instant with it.
I could use the slow down.
So pretty much we're gonna be taking a look at a property that I mentioned. I want to say a couple days ago. It was an investment property that I mentioned on Cafe con Real Estate a couple days ago, and I was curious as to the price of the property and whether or not it was fair market value, in my opinion, in my professional opinion, it appears to be a little bit higher. But then when you take a couple things into consideration, like it's the only home in the neighborhood that has a private dock with access to the canal, which is part of the chain of lakes in that area, and it's up in Leesburg. So I was curious about that, and I wanted to take a deeper dive on it. So that's what we're gonna do here and now. I'm gonna take a look at it. I had the printout on the live, and I'm going to disclose all of the property's information on the spot. So what happened?
It'd be nice if we could share a screen.
We're gonna learn how to do that. Let me see. I think share screen.
Oh, look at that.
Here we go. So we're gonna go into what we're doing here. I'm gonna be opening up my my spreadsheet. You guys are gonna be able to see the CMA plug and play, but you have to, in order to get access to watch the screen share, you have to jump onto the YouTube live. So if you're on Facebook Live, action try closing any application or browser tabs. Okay, so we can close all this, close this, close this, close this, close this, close this, close this. Can you message the Daniels and just confirm that they've received the calendar invites? Okay, so yeah, if you want to see the property information from a screen share and get an exclusive look at our CMA plug and play spreadsheet, which is going to be available on our website for $49.99, you have to jump onto YouTube in order to do so. So you can just search Robert Kenneth Morillo on YouTube, and that's how you'd be able to access the YouTube channel. And I was looking for the chat where the address is at. Okay. Okay, so the property address that we're looking at is 12617 Pine Island Drive. We're going to see what kind of impact the home has had in the first few days. It's still active. It's been on the market for 3 days now. And again, this home, excuse me, has been completely remodeled. It's a 3-bed, 2.5 bath home, 2,080 square feet, built in 1972, actively listed for 559,000. List price per square foot, 268.75. Okay, 268.75, and is a very well done, very well renovated home on a nice size lot, a little under, just shy of a quarter of an acre. And let's take a deeper dive here.
Your Daniel is good for 1045.
Okay, perfect.
And mine says good too.
Yeah, so funny thing, we each have a VA, and funny thing, my VA is called Daniel, and Joe's VA is called Daniel too. I thought that was funny. All right, so
Aroa, Florida's built up of half Daniels.
right. Okay, so we have
Actually, no. Why Daniels?
there's three. Yeah, there's three.
Daniels. Yeah.
Carlos. 12,617. Okay, so 12,617 Pine Island Drive, Leesburg, Florida 34788. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna open up the CMA plug and play now. I'm just getting everything opened up so that those of you who are watching us live on YouTube can see the screen share. A couple of things you guys can look forward to is improvement quality on the improvement on the quality of production. We'll get the lights situated once everything is set up. Too low FPS. Current frame rate is too low. Please set the frame rate to 15 to 16 for viewers may experience lower quality. Okay, so how do we do that? Man, listen, I used to think I knew all this stuff. And it is so true that you don't know anything until you actually start doing it. Okay, learn more. How do you change the frame rate? I didn't even know you can do that on Facebook. It's changed the frame rate, the frames per second.
Meta in general always finds a way to create different features, whether it's ads, streaming, whatever.
It's crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna. Yeah, it appears we're still going live. We're still live, so I'm just gonna disregard that for now, and I'm gonna do this screen share situation. All right, so now. Okay, so we're gonna share the matrix, and we're gonna share. Oh, let's do just the window, and we're gonna share this window here, or no, an entire screen, and we're gonna do screen two. There we go. All right, screen two.
Oh well, the property's only been on market 3 days.
Yeah, brand new to the market. They did an excellent job with this property. All right, so you girls are gonna you girls just talking to my daughters a lot. All right, so you all are gonna see my process more or less. All right, so here we have 12617 Pine Island Drive. So now we're in the RPR, right? And the RPR is showing the list price, but it also shows the automated valuation model, which the list price is 559,000, and the automation valuation model an estimated value of 454,000. Not to regard Zillow and or any other platform that shows these automated estimates. Reason being is that look at the range gives, right? Between 345,000 to 563,000. Right? So if you just look at that automated estimate, which it's the only out without looking at everything else, it's like reading the headline in a newspaper.
And it just literally split the difference between those two.
Exactly, pretty much.
Yeah.
So, and then if you look further into it, the confidence of that AVM is 2 stars. How can you trust a 2-star valuation, right? 2-star confidence on the valuation.
Are we able to see what Zillow has it at?
It's inaccurate. It's inaccurate. And Zillow, let's see if Zillow's estimate is going to be any more trustworthy. Which chances are it's not. And the reason for that is because these platforms are not filtering out listings and they're not taking certain factors into consideration when producing these false numbers, these likely false numbers. So it's showing as 2 days on Zillow, 189 views, 12 saves, and it's likely to sell faster than 89% of listings nearby. The Zestimate, 539.5, right?
Difference there.
Huge difference. One platform shows 454, the other one shows 539.5. All right, so here we go. Here we go. We're gonna go ahead and I'll go ahead and send it to myself. All right, we got the subject property. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna input the address. Okay. Then I'm gonna take the details of the property. I'm gonna input them into my plug and play spreadsheet. It's gonna automatically calculate the information that I need. 1972. It does not have a pool. All right, so I'm gonna grab 20% more or less of the square footage. Oh, I only copied one there. Oh, year built. We got 1962 to 1982. And next Wednesday, I'm gonna go into way more in depth. We're gonna grab sold listings only within the last 90 days. We only have one match, so we're also gonna check pending. Pending within the last 90 days. And if we don't have too many matches, we're gonna go out 2 miles instead of one. Why do we only have one match? Square foot heated, year built. Let's look at active. Now we got 2 matches, and let's go out 180 days.
It's not a super rural area, is it?
Leesburg is still up and coming.
Okay.
Single family home, residential. We have 2 matches for the last 180 days. Is there something that I'm doing wrong? 1962 to 1982. Let's open up on square footage. So we have 20% more or less. Let's do 30% more or less. Now we got 5 matches, and 2 of those are within 1 mile. So we're gonna go back to 5 matches, and we're gonna see what kind of mix we got. This is within the last 180 days. So that those because it's sold, right? And they're all within a 2 mile radius. One is 1.3 miles from the subject property, that's pending. The other one is 1.2 miles, another one 0.3, and then another one 1.9. And they're all inferior when it comes to square footage. One of them has a private pool, the other 3 do not. So we're gonna add that. And now I'm gonna go back to our CMA plug and play. There's no pool, so when it comes to the adjustments for the pool, we're going to see an adjustment of 15,000 on that one home that does have the pool. So here we go. I'm gonna go into the adjustments tab of the CMA plug and play, and you're gonna see me add, if you're watching on YouTube, you're gonna see me add the property details. We have 1972. Okay. All right, so everything is zeroed out and we only have 4 comps. So I set everything up in the spreadsheet to do all of the calculations for us automatically. And this shortens our time on the live. Okay, so we got 13,625 square footage, 4. Okay. Days on market, 31, and it went under contract within 31 days. And since this is pending, we would try to call the agent and see if they would be willing to share what the home is under contract for. Now, most seasoned agents will not share that information, and that's a good indicator. If you do get that price, or at least they indicate whether or not they're under contract for full price, then you know you're not you may not be dealing with a seasoned seller's agent. Okay, and that one didn't have a pool. This second comp, 13,600. It has one 1982. I forgot to adjust the price. The we've got a 1981 year bill. Okay. Two more comps to go. Okay, so 35, 740. This one took way longer. So 17, 131 days on the market. Year built 1981. And we're looking at 340. No private pool. Okay. So you can, and it sold at 340,000, but it took 131 days to sell. So that's 6 months, less than 5 months. That's a good indicator that they were listed at fair market value because the market was willing to buy it at full asking price, right? Let's see. They started at 355. So they had the last price change was in August and they went under contract. They went under contract date 15 days after that last price change. So $1,000 price adjustment for you to be within market value went under contract within 2 weeks after that. And that was a probate listing. So let's go to the next one. All right. We're looking at 33832, 1480, 99 days on market, 1969 build, 368,000. Okay. So now here's the quick preview according to the comps, the 4 comps that I selected. Okay. And it not this is not factoring the fact that it's the only property in the neighborhood with access to the canal and a private dock where you could park your boat back there. So right now, as is what it's showing, that this property would be valued somewhere here. We have the average days on market for the selected comp sold is 66.5. Means this home could and probably would sell within under 3 months, assuming it was priced right. The average price per square foot for the selected comp sold is $213.01. And based on that average price per square foot, the fair market value of this home would be $443,057.85. However, again, I have not gone into the unique features and made any adjustments according to the fact that, it's probably going to be a boater who's interested into this property. They're probably going to have a higher perceived value for that specific feature, which is on the outside of the home, versus a family who is not necessarily an aspiring boat owner or is not currently a boat owner, and they may not be interested in owning a boat in the future. They just want the home. They just want the structure and what's within the walls, and then they may want the ability to build a pool in the backyard in the near future, right? So without those factors taken into consideration, we're looking somewhere in the mid 400,000s for this home. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to invite you guys to join us next week. And if you're not subscribed to our monthly newsletters or weekly updates feel free to shoot us a message with your email address, and we'll make sure we'll get you added to our newsletters, which Aroa Avenue is going to be hitting the first Monday of every month, and the Monopoly Moves market updates is going to be hitting every Wednesday, the morning of our Homeworth Wednesday lives. So feel free to shoot us a message if you guys have any properties that you are curious on the value of, whether it's your own, something you're looking into investing. 3 slots from this point forward, as you can see. Assuming there's no unique features on the property, we're able to plug in the numbers with our tool here, our plug and play tool, and have the numbers crunched immediately for us. And we'll be able to give you an idea of what after repair value would be, of what current fair market value would be, and then help you guys better understand what details to look for in property valuations. So, anything you want to add, Joe?
Um, Nothing in specific. I definitely have something in mind for a future cafe called real estate, a discussion topic.
Okay.
But we'll save that for a later one.
Perfect.
But I do have a question I'm very interested in. I'll save it for a while.
Okay, cool. Oh, and that reminds me, soon, due to these lives, my good friend out of Austin, Texas, if you're ever interested in buying or selling in Austin, Texas, please reach out to Seth Koppel. Yeah, Seth Capel. He is going to be sending us some of his home roasted coffee beans, and we're going to be able to test it on the live. So I'm expecting it in the mail sometime within the next week, and we're going to share a review on that coffee. So until next time, you guys have a wonderful week. Happy Thanksgiving to you all. And feel free to shoot us a message, comment below, and let us know if you have a property you would like to have valuated online, or if you prefer it to be done privately. All you have to do is send a request with the property address, and I'll have a report provided to you with a physical printout and or a digital copy via email. All right. Till next time, have a good one.
Thank you very much.
Perfect.
You see Steph joined from Iconic Orlando.
Oh, I saw that. Dope. I thought that was you. I thought you were doing it so the algorithm.
Oh no, that was Steph. Probably showing the girls too.
Oh
Look
yeah.
what they're doing.
Okay, so
She might
now
not have. I don't know what she did. I just saw she joined.
and the stream. Boom.